Hello everybody and welcome to the New Hampshire Motor Speedway, where we are set for what should be an exciting race here today at Loudon. We have 42 drivers vying for the victory, and the most important part of it is going to be that the winner, if it's not a repeat winner, will put his name in the list for the chase, which we still have, I think, 5 slots available for. So, Dylan Young has put that number 2 middleweight Ford on the pole for the first time this season, alongside Iowa race winner Max Neuwirth. So, will we see a repeat winner, or will we see somebody go to victory lane for the first time this season? Only one way to find out, that's to run this race. So let's go trackside for the most famous words of motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines.
And there we go. The command to fire the engines has been given. You see the flames coming out of the cars as the engines fire. Now you see the pace car pulling the drivers off pit lane as we get ready to begin the Camping World 301 here today at New Hampshire. You see all the cars come off the field, and oops, keep hitting the wrong button. As you see here, 30 laps of racing. 30 laps. Pit stops are on. We've seen a lot of crazy stuff happen at New Hampshire. So it's going to be a question of what crazy stuff's going to happen this time. Dylan Young in the number 2 for the first time this season is going to bring the field out of turn number 4. We are getting ready to start the race. Here we go. Green flag is out. We are racing here at New Hampshire. Dylan Young leads the field off in the turns 1 and 2, and Dylan Young will grab the early lead. Dylan Young has not been to victory lane at all in any of the previous seasons he's raced. Dylan Young has never been to victory lane, I don't think, in the Budweiser All-Pro. Well, he might have been. But Dylan Young has never been to victory lane since the Budweiser All-Pro Series restarted back in Season 3. So that's roughly 2.5 or 2 3/4 seasons without a victory for Dylan Young. That's a very, very long winless streak for Dylan Young. He's hoping to snap here today. Coming off of turn number 4 again. Here we go, and here comes the 10 of James Silverfox, who already has a victory at Michigan this season. James Silverfox going to go underneath Dylan Young. Doesn't quite clear him off the corner. Dylan Young's going to have a good side-by-side run. And I think Silverfox should be able to clear the 2 car coming off of this corner. 2 car runs a little high up, so Dylan Young falls back to 2nd place as James Silverfox takes the lead. And here comes the Daytona race winner. Here comes the Daytona race winner, Nick Altendorf, looking to actually get a 2nd victory to secure his spot in the chase. Season 4 champion Nick Altendorf will take over the 2nd position. Side-by-side racing are these drivers right now coming off of turn number 4. James Silverfox. He's led a couple of laps this season before, but he has never actually led a race in the beginning. It's always either by a caution he'd lead, or he would just lead because of pit stops. So Silver Fox leading here at New Hampshire. And then Nick Altendorf is second, and the battle is on still for the third position between Dylan Young and the 23. Looks like the 23 car, yep, 23 still fighting that 2 car. They're still staying in the grip strip. The front 2 have actually kind of broken away a little bit. The fastest car on the racetrack is the 10 of Silver Fox, and then the 3 of Nick Altendorf is not that far behind. We'll see who's faster coming off of the turn here. Silver Fox's the lap he just completed was a 27:04. Wow, oops. Nick Altendorf's was a 26:09. So Nick Altendorf was just a little bit faster than Silver Fox on that lap. But we cannot forget too, we do have pit stops and other situations here today. And as you guys know, by the way, and coming into this race, the 14 car of Kyle Matthews had a 3-point gap. I believe it was over Nick Altendorf, if I might be mistaken. So with Kyle Matthews having some bad runs, even though he's already locked into the chase with his 2 victories, as well as Nathan Hudson, it's kind of a big bragging rights to lead the field into the chase as the points leader. But like I said, the front cars have broken away from the pack. We are on lap 10 of 30. We will be right back after these commercial breaks with some more action live here at New Hampshire. Welcome back here to the New Hampshire Motor Speedway, where we continue in the Camping World 301. As you see the field race by there, it's still James Silver Fox is still your leader. James Silver Fox is still the leader. Silver Fox is still the leader with Nick Altendorf in second. Third place is now Annie Thomas. Fourth is now Max Neuwirth. Dylan Young has dropped back to fifth. Ben Neuwirth is coming. He looked to make a charge on Dylan Young right there. But the front 2 have a 2-second gap over third place. We should be approaching green flag pit stops here within these next couple of laps. We know that if they pit, that they should be able to make it pretty much after this lap. If they complete one more lap before coming into the pit road, we will know that they will be able to make it the rest of the way on fuel. Look at all these slicing and dicing between cars here. O'Neal Bolvin is in 10th place, fighting underneath the 38 car. That might be for 9th, or for 11th, actually. 38 car gets a good run off the corner, but the 18 car kind of noses it down on the inside. And we'll see what happens. Yep. That's a battle for 11th place as the front 2 have broken away, but so has third and fourth. They've broken away as well. But it's still all James Silver Fox. Pit stops are happening. Here we go. Pit stops happening now as the 10 car of James Silver Fox hits pit road. So is the 43 car took a last minute dive down the pit road. Oh, the 20 car came in, but it looked like just gas only. I see Jessica Shelton there on pit road. 2 tires so far for the 10 car. As the 20 car Ben Newirth comes off of pit road, he took a fuel only stop for that in that number 20 machine. So that'll be very interesting to say the least, because we're keeping an eye on it. There's Dylan Young and others down pit lane on the front straightaway. As you see the 17 car come off pit road first, then the 3 of Nick Altendorf, then the 18, the 15, the 2, there's the 10. Oh, the 20 car came back down pit road. There's some debris on pit lane. As it looks like actually the 10 of Silver Fox got back around the 3 car. So as they're coming to the line here, we'll see how everything rounds out. Yep, the 10 car is leading, has a huge gap over second place. 2-second gap over second place as the rest of these cars come off of pit lane. So Silver Fox got a very good pit stop. The 18 of O'Neal Baldwin, we heard, had a speeding penalty, had to come back through pit road. That's why he is now coming off of the pit lane there. Bunch of penalties actually being handed out, if you think about it. Is there anybody else on pit lane? No, just the 18. Alright, so then just the 18 car had a penalty there. As here's the second place driver, Nick Altendorf, in the 3. He is stuck behind a bunch of cars here. Bunch of cars between him and first place James Silver Fox. Yep, James Silver Fox still leading here at New Hampshire. What we thought would have been a fuel race, which technically I guess it was, as we have a new second place driver, Annie Thomas in the 15, takes third away, or takes second away from James Silver Fox. And the 17 car, Cameron Pemberton, something amiss on that, something wrong on that number 17, as he is slow down the back straightaway. And I don't know what kind of effect this is going to have on the race, if it'll bring out a caution flag or not. And if it does, that's going to put a lot of lapped cars still between the 10 and the 15. But he is very, very slow down the straightaway as the 10 car just got past him. Not sure what's going on with the 17. I'm surprised that the NNSCRA officials have not thrown a caution for this yet. As the 15 car had to go on the apron to avoid that. That's going to put the 3 car back in second place. Now the caution flag is out. Now the caution flag is out. Let's check and make sure. Yep, it is for the, yep, they finally threw the caution flag for the 17. However, I did just see the 18 car on pit road. The 20 car has retired from the race with no fuel. I'm pretty much assuming that's what the 17 car is going to do too. But the caution flag is out, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lap cars between first and second with this caution flag. The caution flag came out with 5 to go, so we could have a green-white checkered, but we're pretty much going to have to look and see. if anyone's going to come down pit road or not. So, we already know that the 17 was the cause of the caution flag because of his run-in with running out of gas or something I missed on that 17 car. So now we're going to go and just take a quick commercial break and we'll come back up for the restart. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going to get ready for the restart. We're going to have a one-lap shootout, which it really doesn't matter because at this point, James Silver Fox, unless he runs out of gas, which I highly doubt, Silver Fox will end up winning this race because there is, I hate to call it like that, but there is 8 positions, or 8 lapped cars in between him and second place Nick Altendorf. So, if we're going to go through your top 10 real quick, we have James Silver Fox is the leader. Then Nick Altendorf, Annie Thomas, Jessica Shelton, Dylan Young, Max Newer, Stephanie Naylor, Steve Pollard, Joseph Srigley, and Dylan Poteet. So here we go. We're going to come off of turn number 4, where the green and the white flags will come out at the same time. 1 lap to go for Silver Fox. Can you make it? Green flag. Here we go. And here goes the battle for second place. Annie Thomas going to go underneath the 3 of Nick Altendorf. But it's not going to matter up ahead as James Silver Fox, as he's going to be put in the middle line, as here comes the 47. Going to try to fight to win to finish the race on the lead lap. James Silver Fox comes off of turn number 4, and James Silver Fox wins here at New Hampshire. There's O'Neal Baldwin, who's going to end up finishing 41st. He's had to make multiple pit stops. I don't know what's happened with that number 18 car. But the race is now complete. There we go. The race is now complete. James Silver Fox locks himself in the chase with his 2nd win of the season. Annie Thomas finishes a close 2nd. Nick Altendorf 3rd. Jessica Shelton 4th. Dylan Young 5th. Max Newer 6th. Stephanie Naylor in 7th. Steve Pollard in 8th. Dylan Poteet 9th. And Joseph Srigley rounds out your top 10. So, as you can see, the 20 of Ben Neuwirth and the 95 of Preston Plord have all retired out of the race with a gearbox and no fuel, while Johnny Gardner and others finish off the lead lap. So I want to thank you guys for joining me here at here at New Hampshire. Up next, I forget where we're going, so I guess it'll be a surprise. So thank you guys so much for joining me for the race here at New Hampshire. For Michael Norman and the Budweiser All Pro Series, I say, until we meet again.